I will continue to talk about Project Selvage that's happening at Selvage Studios on the Hip Strip. Every week, starting March 7th, they have a fashion show where it is a studio fashion design competition and show where each week a bunch of contestants will come up with a design idea and they'll have a week to sew it and they'll present it, and someone will be eliminated and another person will win. And so it's really cool. It started March 7th, and so tonight at 6:30 they'll be showing a fashion show of the week's sewn projects. So that'll be really fun. Starting 6:30, Selvage Studio. Check it out. Local designers, that's important, definitely. And then we have got a musical event going on at Monk's tonight at 9 p.m. It's called J-Pod the Beach Chef, he's definitely a beach chef for sure. And they've got some local openers, Paravoid, Enzymes, Logisticalone, and then it'll end with J-Pod and the Beach Chef. It starts at 9 p.m. It's 18 and plus show, so it'll be $15 for 18 to 20, and then $10 for 21 and older. And so here's a little sample of his song, Turning Tides. This should be pretty fun. Check it out. That's tonight at 9 p.m. He doesn't go on until midnight, but it's going to be a fun show. Check out some other local people. Yeah, it's going to be great. And then also tonight is a showcase comedy night at the Press Box. They have a monthly comedy showcase, and tonight they will have Seattle comics Chris Moran and Monica Nevi with locals John Howard and Zach Jarvis. Tickets are $8, and that includes one free beer or well drink. And so I've got some of their stand-up. This is Chris Moran's stand-up.
My girlfriend's here. She's not here. She told me to stay. She's a cock block. We had a pregnancy scare recently. She told me she was late, the whole deal. She went and took the test, came back positive. And I told her, I said, look, I'm here for you. We did this together, and we're going to get through it together. And I meant it. I really did. Unfortunately, a couple weeks, she ended up losing it. She had the, starts with M word. Miscarriage, thank you. I always want to say miracle for some reason. Oh, you mean?
So there's some stand-up by Chris Moran. That should be offensive and funny. Yeah, I'm always down for offensive humor. And then Monica Nevi.
All different, I get that. I'm a visual learner. Anybody else visual learner? It makes it really easy to visualize things though, right? And sometimes that's a bad thing. We were standing around and one of my friends was like, oh, sex is like pizza, because even when it's bad, it's good, or whatever, right? And I said, no, sex is like pizza, because it's always way more greasy than you want it to be. But unfortunately, that gives me this mental image of like this big greasy guy trying to get on top of me. And I'm like dabbing him with a napkin.
Yeah, so they'll be tonight at the Press Box at 9 p.m. Tickets $8. Check it out, everyone. It should be a good time. Yeah. Josh, you've got some stuff to talk about?
Yeah, I've got some stuff. Well, we're still talking about a city council debate, and I've got some sound bites from city council where they're debating about keeping this, it's the special districts number 1, and they're basically talking about keeping the debate on the floor or putting the referendum back to committee. So let's play a soundbite from that.
I'm still inclined to support the special district, but I would like to send it back to committee because I'm interested in seeing what my colleagues would think about having some sort of cap on the percentage increase, and maybe looking at a sunset, because I understand from talking with council that Mr. Nugent, that is potentially something that we could do if we want to do, and I'm interested to hear what folks think about that. I think that when we talk about tax increases, even if it's an average of 3.5% in Missoula, you know, most of us are not getting raises of 3.5% in this economy, and a lot of folks in my ward are on fixed incomes, and I do think that this issue of balance and public trust is really important. So I'd like to see if we can't reach some sort of compromise that still meets the needs of our police and fire and municipal courts, but maybe gives a little bit in terms of a cap or a sunset to give folks who are on maybe a fixed income or who are struggling in the economy a little bit more certainty or predictability about what this new special district could mean for them.
All right, so that was Caitlin Koppel, and she was talking about putting the referendum back to committee. Now, here's going to soundbite from Mayor Engen, and he is going to say in the soundbite how we should keep the referendum on because there's plenty of checks and balances. So let's take a listen from Mayor John Engen.
I think you can accomplish what you'd like to accomplish with more information, Ms. Koppel. If we proceed this evening, we get the mailing out, we understand what the protest is, we get the information out there, we can continue to talk with the public, answer questions throughout the protest period, which goes for a long haul now. And at the end of that process, during the second public hearing, we can make all sorts of amendments as necessary, depending on that additional information that you have. So I'd ask, with all due respect, that we keep it on the floor tonight, you take action tonight, and we get it out in front of the people who can protest if they wish.
All right, so that was Mayor John Engen. Now we're going to hear from committee member Adam Hertz.
Thanks. I appreciate the idea behind it, Caitlin. I'm going to support keeping it on the floor only because of the other sort of checks that are in the process. I share the concerns about the no sunset and cap on the raises and such, but I also definitely see a need for a lot of the issues that this would go towards to be addressed. But I'm more confident that there are enough checks and balances along the way, all the way up until the second hearing. So, but I appreciate the sentiment behind the motion.
Mr. Hurt?
So that was Councilmember Lossberg, and all right. Well, that's pretty much all I have for today.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it was a lot of debate over basically checks and balances, and this referendum. There is still a lot of checks and balances to be put in place, and it's not totally in effect right now, and it could be still. It could go either way. It could be passed, or it could, if property owners say they don't like it, there's plenty of checks and balances in place for if the majority of property owners don't agree with this special district, they can send it back. So that's all I wanted to show with those sound bites. And again, the connection between our computer and our TriCaster is broken today, so we can't show the video. I apologize. So you have to use your imagination.
Yeah.
But, at any rate, we've got an artist here, Maria Witham, and she's going to talk about her art that she's showing on First Friday. Maria,
Awesome.
come on up.
Thanks for being on our show.
Yeah, good to be here. Hi.
Hello.
Look at it.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. So, what is your inspiration behind your artwork?
Well, for this specific show, I have a lot of work that's inspired by sort of like religious icons and religious influenced imagery.
Yeah.
But I'm also influenced by like some some Art Deco science fiction imagery, and also I was thinking of like digital, like microchips. So I'm like melding all of these influences, and it's like kind of, well, like it's turned out like that.
Yeah,
so I don't know
it's
if you
great.
guys-
We'll be able to show you a little bit. I apologize for everything not working today. It's just, that happens, but it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And so that's, yeah.
I wish I could show you some more, but you should check it out on Friday.
Yeah,
on
definitely.
the 4th.
Definitely, I will. It's
So-
neat. And so, what materials do you use? What's your media?
I've been using a lot of oil paints, and this specific piece I used gold leaf, which was an interesting new sort of project for me, because I didn't know this, but gold leaf is actually gold. It's like pounded really thin gold.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that either.
And I applied glue, and then you apply the gold over the glue. So it's like this very meticulous medium
process. Yeah,
process. So
it's beautiful. It's really cool. And then you went to school, and there was a monastery on your school.
Well, yeah.
Did that have any influence on your artwork?
Oh, for sure. I went to undergrad. It's College of St. Benedict, St. John's University, for anybody out there who knows about it. It's a small Catholic private school in Minnesota.
Okay.
And there's a monastery on the boys' campus, and then there's a women's, where the nuns live, monastery on the girls' campus. And there's a lot of art that's, of a religious nature, and I've always enjoyed it, and I think the influence it had on me when I was there, I think it still influences my art today. And I've also gotten to do lots of other cool things, like when I was studying abroad. I also got to go to Turkey, and
Cool.
I saw a lot of mosques and Byzantine and Islamic art as well. So it's all like melded together. Like I'm drawn to the more like ancient,
classical, religious art.
religious. It's an influence, but I'm not trying to draw directly or.
Tell us, is there a technological aspect to your art? Is there any kind of a melding of technology and ancient art?
It's kind of a fantasy. I'm trying to not be too literal. I'm trying to just draw on different influences, and I was definitely influenced by science fiction. And what I think is cool about science fiction is that you can talk about things like issues in the real world in a distance way. It like sets up a way you can because it sets it in another world. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Cool.
I'm a visual person, so I'm like
I am
straining
too.
for words here.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the installation piece that you're going to be showing at your First Friday event?
I'll be showing different pieces, and they'll all be related to each other. Mostly oil paints, and I will be doing some stuff with mixed media and paper and
Great.
print. So
I'm excited. That's
Yeah.
gonna be so great.
Yeah.
And is this your first art show?
it's my first solo art show
Okay.
in Missoula since I, moved here. So
Yeah.
it's exciting for me.
Cool. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. So April 4th. It's
April
already
4th.
March.
Check
Yeah.
it out.
And what
Right
time
down
it
here at
opens at
MCAT.
5 to
5 o'clock at MCAT, 5 to 8, I believe.
Great.
And yeah.
Yeah, definitely check it out. And then when we get the computer connected with the TriCaster on Monday's show, we'll show some more art for sure. 'Cause
Yeah.
we have more art ready to go, but yeah, unfortunately today running into technical difficulties, but
And the camera on the computer really doesn't do it justice at all. Yeah, we'll show more of your art for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
cool. Well, thank you, Maria.
Thank you very much.
for being on the show.
And then we have a next interviewee, which is Ben Rohr, who wonderfully played those drums for you guys this morning, earlier in our show to wake everyone up. Ben, you want to hop on our screen? Yeah. Thank you for being on our show.
Nice
and
to see you.
Up so early, playing music for us.
Yeah.
I hope everyone enjoyed that and that it popped you out of bed. I hope you just sprung up.
Yeah, maybe that. Yes.
So, Ben, what other instruments do you play other than the drums?
Well, I play the drums. I play bass guitar. I play electric guitar, acoustic guitar. I dabble with the didgeridoo, and I sing. My sing's kind of funny, but
Yeah.
you gotta laugh at yourself.
Yeah, you really do. Yeah. How long have you been playing the drums?
Almost 10 years in June.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good amount of time. Your
Yeah.
drum set's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I've had
Yeah.
it since I was 10.
Aw.
Who are some
That's
of
great.
your musical influences?
I'd have to say Johnny Cash, Jack White, Dave Grohl, Robert Johnson, all the Son House, and I don't know. There's a lot. And Damon Albarn. He's from the Gorillaz, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. The Gorillaz are great.
Yeah.
Well, who's your favorite drummer?
My favorite drummer, Buddy Rich. You know Buddy Rich?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
The best drummer, I think, hands down.
Yeah.
Jazz drummer, just going crazy.
Those jazz drummers are awesome.
Yeah.
And I love those videos where they just like rock out so hard.
Totally.
It's cool. It's really cool. And then you just came out with an album, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It came out February 28th. It was a concept album. It's kind of dark, but I won't go into detail about it. But there's a story about it. It's a concept album means there's a theme, a story to it. So if you listen to the whole thing through, it tells a story about this guy and, you know, troubles in his thing. But I'm also coming out with a new album, possibly next month.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah.
And so what is your favorite song that you've created?
That I made?
Yeah.
It's on this new album.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it called? What's the name of it?
I can't tell you.
Oh. Well,
Because I don't have a name for it yet.
It's a confidential album.
Yeah.
We'll have you play it next time when
Okay.
it gets out.
Totally.
Yeah. Great, great. Well, how have you been?
I've been great.
Yeah?
You know,
Your
working
music
really hard.
has been taken off.
Yeah.
Do you have any shows planned upcoming?
It's in discussion.
Good.
You know, I've
Cool.
been talking to some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you could get stuff. Do you have a band yet?
I have talked to my friends, and they are totally down for it. They're willing to do it. They're
Good.
practicing.
Good, good. Yeah, you deserve one. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. I'm
Yeah.
stoked.
Yeah, and let us know, if you got any shows coming up, and we'll definitely go film it and put you on here again.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have any other questions for him, Josh?
No, I think that summarizes what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Should we have him play some more?
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you have
End of the
anything you
show?
want to tell us? Do you have any?
Yeah, anything else?
I have a website you can check out. It's www.cryingwolfrecords.com.
Perfect.
And you can check me out on Facebook at Malion.
At Milan.
Malion.
Cool.
Yeah.
Check him out, you guys. Upcoming wonderful musician.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to play a little bit more for us to close out our show?
Yeah, I could do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe.
So here is Ben back on the drums. right. Thank you so much, Ben.
You're welcome.
So that was the grand finale, definitely.
Yeah, that was great, Ben. Thank you very much.
And so that is our show.
Yeah, that was our show today.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you have a good weekend and a good start to your spring break. We will see you back here Monday morning.
And for Wake Up Missoula, I'm Josh Minnie.
And I'm Noelle McAvoy. Have a good day, you guys.
Have a good day.